Have you been kissed at a cheek before?
Peg.
At your cheek?
Yes.
Somebody give you a kiss?
Yes.
It's not a peg, it's a kiss.
Okay.
The definition is wrong.
Okay.
But when they give you that kiss, and it's a dry kiss with no saliva, it doesn't smell well. But when they give you the wet one, a bumper.
On your cheek?
Yes.
I haven't received the wet one on my cheek.
Oh, there was watch it.
That's one I'm quite so.
Oh, they give you the one that is wet. Now, it is only chat, not bumper. And you be na Judas smart Jesus. And it's not born into near in terms of betrayal is good. But what happens to you is that when you are betrayed, you break down morally, psychologically, and your interpersonal well-being goes off. So in betrayal, don't make decision. Are you aware that as you are sitting, you are a potential betrayer?
Yes.
Good. Do you know your first betrayer on earth is your mom and dad?
No, I don't know.
So I'm just telling you.
Okay.
And your acquired betrayer is your husband.
Okay.
So fear your husband because he's a betrayer.
Okay.
I don't know if somebody betray you. What should you call the people who are betraying us? Betrayers, betrayologists, betrayers. What name should we give them?
You are the English teacher for today. What name do
Today
you want
I
to
am
give to
teaching
them?
English.
But this betrayer test, you go far away.
Hey, I am teaching this topic for the whole year.
All right.
But this February, people can betray you even through sexual intercourse.
Even through sexual intercourse.
Yes, because people are lying on you and doing trashing. So they are telling you, you know, I love you. I didn't know I didn't see you early. Oh my God. I could have left my wife for you because I don't know why I get erection easy when I see you. Oh my God. When they impregnate you, who was out saying fear? Who was out saying fear? Why are you paying for? Hey, be careful. Betrayers are part of life. So when you are betrayed, don't commit suicide. Remember, Adam in the garden went for a betrayer called Eve. God, in creating the world, created the devil so well that the devil betrayed God. And he changed his position, but didn't kill him. Good morning, wherever you are. Your party is full of plenty betrayers. John Dramani Mahama, ex-president. Your camp are full of betrayers. But there are those who can make you or will break you.
Okay.
Your wife is a betrayer. And you too, you are a betrayer. But be careful not to forget that, Rosie, the only people who can betray you are those who are close.
That's so true.
So this cameraman standing, they can't betray you.
It's true. That's very true.
So anytime you are betrayed,
It's
don't
by a
make
loved
decision.
one.
You can only be betrayed by a loved one. So all loved ones are betrayers. In this month of love,
Why don't we transition the betraying or the betrayers or the betrayal into side chick and wife
no,
issues?
side chick, wife issues. You know, remember that your wife is a betrayer. So by extension, when you get a side chick, she's a double betrayal. Because whoa, there is a mark on my tie. So anytime somebody comes to tell me, who that? No, sit and change design in here. It means you don't carry it. Now, some fan children the song for 2 bedroom. And I book and the palmy chow. What's semi and jaika? Mr. Sell back of her for me, I see yes, Rose Ebeka. Pajamas into Yamana for form. Whether it's alleged or it's true, boy, go for the form. We will use the pajamas rather to vote for you, my son. Don't fear anybody. Betrayal is part of life. What a.
Okay.
What a.
Okay.
So, I agree to your betrayers. When she has done something for the first time that I think that her childish nature is gone because she listens to me.
She listens to you?
Yes.
Yeah.
She watched me on TV Africa most. And she heard what I'm doing to the boys who are talking by heart. You see what she wrote?
Yeah.
It says, those of you insulting the prophet, shut up. Rather pray for her. Hey,
It's what Bompaya Mano.
when did she?
Did you pray for
Because
her?
of what she wrote. That is why I prayed for her.
Did you go to the cemetery?
No, I've not been. I don't move by heart. I've not been told to go and do anything in the cemetery for her.
Counselor,
But
now
I've told Bullet that the prophecy is that she will be kidnapped. And when she is easy to kidnap her. So bullet, they are around her because the kidnappers can take her away. Or it's easy to be kidnapped.
Why is it?
Oh, team there. On tiasam. Utunu for onfa. The team I need say money. And you want kidnapping is easy.
So is it that you've also seen that she will be kidnapped?
No, I'm saying that I have not seen anything on the show. But I'm saying that kidnapping is not a spiritual exercise. A physical exercise. Yeah, children, yes,
today no bet me I are preventing.
God. Maybe your taco be your comfort bingo. Just all the bullet dinner. It's better to see her nakedness to protect her than to leave her nakedness to be kidnapped. Brother, I'm what I say.
What can brother?
Miss only the chinko tiefim uncle just in protection so that she don't be kidnapped.
Into your vampire crying.
Empire boy ain't see kidnap piano. Because kidnapping is not a spiritual exercise. It's a physical exercise. So be careful. That is why as I walk, I am well protected. When you bite me, I won't pray.
You bite the person?
I will bite dead. You know, it's a brother bite dead. That is a brother. O kabe ba kwa meka mi enu maka mi nsa. Ilu go come kuma kombo nyo eten ubana ke mo ko go fe mo ko inyo na ba wa danche a komo gao kamehwe meka mi nsa he gao.
Do you forgive?
Hi, George Lutterodt. I forgive, I don't forget.
That's why when somebody bites you,
and I choose to forgive. Nobody forces me to forgive you.
Okay. Can we end the choral?
Which choral are you listening to?
This one.
Yesterday was your birthday.
It was.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Rosie, happy birthday. What did you do on your birthday? Nothing. Kwame, ciao. Happy birthday to Rosie. Yesterday was her birthday. We wish you happy birthday, long life.
I'm here.
My crime alert.
I'm here.
I'm on TV. Camera. Catch me for her. I wish you happy birthday. Rosie, live longer. We ask God's protection for your life.
Amen.
Do you know you have a lot of enemies?
I know.
Yes, and
I'm very much aware of that.
Yes, so be close to your enemies, all right? And then plant people in the camp of your enemies.
Okay.
But remember that those you plant, they'll come back to betray you. So always get ready for betrayal.
I am.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes. And then eat with your enemies. Okay. But before they poison you, poison them first. Okay? Because don't eat your enemy's poison and survive. When they attempt to poison you, let them eat your poison and show them their poison too before you leave. Okay. Do you understand?
Okay.
Papa anyashia. Boni nyanyashia. What I say? Ma wenimbre minam hoy. O come here, me count. Nobody will touch me and go on reward. Me friend dia go. What I say?
Me friend dia go.
I say who the birthday no? Who the air okuruma na wen. You didn't see it?
What happened?
Everywhere we go, there's a picture showing you are celebrating your birthday. That is how your risk is. As you are celebrated everywhere, Rosie, we are picture. Near do 2 ginam, you do attack their ginam. No be asri. Now where you say, change your style. Change your style. Sana, you are a victim of all your enemies. What I say? Until you chop it and now post here. For susum di echire.
Susum di echire.
What I say? What's tria? For susum di echire. Obi finish so be kawa. Me say yare dai.
Can it be?
Me say yare dai.
Can it be?
Me say yare dai.
Can it be?
Yanko.
I can't have enough of this man.
Me who am some any bad papa.
Let's talk about
that. May the
soul
of Kofi rest in peace.
Amen.
His song was one of the songs that I love so much, but I didn't know he could have died early like this. And if what we are saying is true, that it was a cardiac arrest and attack, then I want to tell all of us who don't rest and are working tirelessly like that we should find a space to check our medical conditions. When you are told you have BP, don't ignore the drug. When you are told you have diabetes, it has come already. Protect it, because we can't get any type of COVID again in the system. So don't die. Please seek for medical help.
I want to activate the phone line, but then we should talk about the topic for today.
Yes, so we are talking about what you do when your husband, it's not that he has been betrayed, but he has been caught. So when your husband is caught and exposed, what do you do? It's not just about side chicks alone, no. But You know, right now something is going on in Ghana. 500 excavators are missing. And people have been called one after the other. And when they call this one, they mention this one. So it's likely that your husband, because he's a politician, will be a victim. What do you do as a wife?
Sometimes not even just a politician. At work, something might have happened. They say your husband is a victim.
Thank you. So the issue is that we should learn how to manage ourselves when our spouses become victims. Do we say, I told you so? I warn you. No, we don't sing that song. Don't try it. But what do you do? So, especially when it comes to relationship circles, in this month of love that we are struggling to understand what love is, trying to know how to pat one party at the shoulder, where we believe that people are seeking for clarification to prove to their spouses that you are a thief, you are a liar. People don't even look for girlfriends to betray their wives, boyfriends to betray their wife. People are looking for recordings, evidence to betray each other. And that is what breaks the other party. So when you are a wife that you just got to know that your husband is going out with another girl, what should you do? Last week I said, shut up. 2, never blame yourself to be the reason why another girl has come into the picture. Never. I know most women are rather blaming themselves. And in the blame game, they are rather packing out. Are you a fool? Oh, look. Rosie, how on earth should this fianga thing enter the net? Enjoy what you have been enjoying. And out of that, you are angry packing your things.
So what do you do in a situation like
so
that?
The next thing is that don't make a decision to leave the marriage. No. Even if your husband has impregnated a certain girl, don't go and pray that the baby be aborted. No, let the baby be born. And let the child be added to the list of the children in your house.
Should you collect the child?
No, the collection of the child is not your duty. It's not your duty, it's not your right. It's an option. But it's a must for your husband to insist that the child comes to live in the house with you. Don't be like Sarah.
But should you insist for the child to
No. If you hear a woman insisting, media, when you call Waba, don't do that. Don't behave like Sarah in the Bible. Sarah was a fool in the Bible. What do you mean? Me so for me kasa yedin sorry ba.
Ma yedin, sorry ba.
Sorry ba why? Na no niem ba, ho ne ba. What I say? Say Hagar ani Abraham antwem plan o. Hagar was not a side chick. Hagar was married to Abraham. And who married Hagar to Abraham? Sarah. In those days, a madam had a right over the servant. So you have the right to marry, and what you can do. Abraham Ariosa Uncle Siaga. They went to me. Hagar beye. Would you born any dear man? No? Would you command any jealousy? Beye for Benny. No, Pamano. And any umbrella.
Be an obejinico.
Obia to inju kruda.
Oba say oba soja ana obehwe.
Ohima wewe obe soja. Ana wodi ahopopo. Ade ne ma say oyiri. Mo kaseti Hagar, munya careful. If you say Hagar anko any Abraham anko esai chiko. Sarah me share Hagar say me say we are makoa. Ko wari mi kunu.
Hagar, when Hagar got there, maybe Hagar
that. So once you are introducing another wife, remember that you are two. And not who Sarah who that. And Hagar to her. Now can pursue it here. Oh Abraham. Abraham. What's the matter? Niti. Not in the surface. Sorry, Hagar. No, that's how I who 10 years near 20 years near. Who could not
is it the person's fault? Wait, Counselor, wait. You see, there are so many people out there who are having infertility problems, having infertility issues.
So praise those who are fertile when you are infertile.
Should you be?
I say praise them.
Should it be used against you for you?
Yes. If you are infertile, if you are barren, and they call you a barren woman, is that an insult?
Why is it not an insult?
Are you not barren? Have you seen Shatawale before? You wake up in the morning, you see his mouth. Nabu agbo, nabu. Is that an insult? Ajabo. There's this girl around a certain studio. She's very short. When you say short girl, have we insulted her?
Some people feel offended.
Is Nana don't know short?
Some people feel offended.
If you feel offended, you are not normal. Are you not short?
So why should you use?
So when we are told they call you Titola, you say, yeah, short me, oh yeah. Are you normal? You are fair. And people saw you and say, hey, Redo, you say, yeah, you are black. Call Blackie, wouldn't me Blackie? Can we be real in life and stop this ostrich behavior, which is killing us? You are barren. Yes, you have been declared barren. When people call you barren, no, Kenne, Yayaw.
Hey, Yayaw.
Are you not Kenne? Unya barren. Penina, Hannah. Was Hannah not a barren woman? If Penina could have not wanted any answer, no Kawuni and show, Kawuni and share. Me afuni o ma ubi o konkrana koshe. Enkrana yeshe wanye se gunu ni hunu. Woni no wo ko kana. Kwa jega. Je Bible. Musuni info nyuma efo nyuma. Reso odi kudu. Ayo game. What is here? The one or the chere. Ya sha ukawa. Uniba. Uyefu ni ariba wo. Obi si we Kenya wayawo. Don't become petty and become a witch.
So when a man brings the child home, what do?
You see, a man doesn't bring a child home. When a man's family introduces a child to his house, what do? You accept the child. Who are you? Rose, you are my wife. And even you, I change your common name to a proper noun. Your father's name is a common noun. I change it to a proper noun. So you're writing my name, Mrs. Lutterodt. And the boy coming is called Lutterodt.
A girl coming?
It's called Lutterodt. So be careful. So your position when your husband finds a side chick is not to fight. It's not to confirm. It's not to invite pastor to come and talk to your husband. Don't do that to the poor pussycat. No. You may be a pussycat yourself one day.
You know that some children born out of
wedlock.
Born
out of wedlock. So the English is no, they are born out of wedlock.
Out of wedlock.
Yes.
No, the reason why I didn't want to use that is because some people give birth before they marry.
They are still out of wedlock.
But I'm talking about when the man is married.
It's still out of wedlock.
Okay, and you're out of wedlock.
Yes, but once in a number, you're out of wedlock. I don't know.
And you're out of wedlock.
Yes.
Okay. Those children, when the man doesn't accept the child or bring the child home, can't it be a problem? Because this is a case whereby now the man has to divide his timing, his attention.
That's where I was coming to
this place.
So you asked me a question. Is it wrong for the woman to have to let the child come home? The reason is because they think that when the child comes home, then the attention that is divided goes off because sakrano wa de ma me ho and na obeti akrana chi say okwako sane ba no de akohu girl no who must hey oba get out of that. Stop. Me, if I impregnate a girl today and you even collect a child from the girl, I'll still go to the house.
What are you going to do there? What business do you have there?
I actually didn't go for a baby making machine. I went for love.
But is your wife not providing you the love?
No man can love one person, including myself.
What about women?
Can
a woman love one person?
Women cannot even love any man. You see, therefore, this month I'm going to teach you love because love has been researched for 286 years, and it has been discovered that we have segmented it into 4 different categories. We have what we call the filial love, what we call the storge, what we call the eros, and what we call the agape. Now, the agape is what you use in church, unconditional love, and we don't use it for relationship. It's for church. We have what we call the eros. The eros is what we use for talking jolly, sexual intercourse, kissing you and feeling your breast. That is called eros, and that's what we use for marriage. And that is what is in man for marriage. That is why when a man wants to marry you, we don't marry because of love, we marry because of like. So your husband can love 400 women at the same time.
Love.
So stop that agape love. Hey, love me alone, show me alone love. Hey, get it out of your head. So as I walk, my wife knows I can love a lot of people. But it is like that would descend for me to go beyond this deception on my finger to add the person to my life. You know, this is a deception. And I always tell you, the young ones coming, If you want to do it on a clear mind. Don't do it on what I was told. The laws of Ghana makes it clear. If you get a cap 127, the marriage enacted law, it is telling the church that there is nothing called Christian marriage in Ghana. It is called civil union. But they told us this is Christian marriage, just to tie us to one woman. And now we are suffering with one woman. It doesn't mean our wives are devils. But when you have more people around your wife, it keeps you higher, longer, better. Some of us, we are stagnant and we are stinking. My wife is not my best friend, and she will not be the only friend in my life. And the day my wife makes me her friend,
so who's your,
the marriage will collapse.
Who's your best friend?
I'm looking for best friend, but I have close friends.
You have close friends.
Who I'm
Is your wife
for
your close friend?
My wife she's not a friend. She's a wife. My wife is not my friend.
Why can't you have your wife being both?
Anytime your wife becomes your friend, the marriage will collapse.
Why?
Because she's not supposed to be your friend.
Why?
The way I handle friends, I can't handle my wife like that. You see it?
No.
I can't.
You have to break it down.
There's a way you handle wives. So girls watching me, those girls with deficit mental disorder, I want a man who will treat me like a daughter. Jimmy. When your husband treats you like a daughter, the marriage ends. Because there's a way I talk to my doctor. You see, doctor? No. Into more no. Doctor and daughter.
It's not daughter.
Gano Jimmy. Me na Ashanti bo wake. Call her and Ashanti to pronounce daughter and see me ni wake. Call her and and see. Game one bomb day. Bluffo you or je gan you machine.
So you say daughter.
Daughter. Nge el prefitai. My daughter, there's a way I treat my daughter in public. I can call her. Frederica, come, sit down here. Don't go there again. I can do that to my wife. At best, I can use my eye to talk to my wife. Sit well. I can sit at a distance and my wife is sitting down and her dress is not well. I won't go there and say, hey! Hey! My bro! That's a daughter. When my wife is sitting down and I watch her face, I go through her breast line and come between her legs. Bajimba, obetina siye.
Nyansafu yebu ne be yen kana se.
Bebre po enye be ne ebu wan so tro. But we see. No atena siye. What you say? Brodo nyama na ya chi brodo ya dry. Ya titebo ho. And I growl. Growl. Me tam brodo ni bi. Na me tam amane dan. Me tam brodo no. Me so marry o. Me so mo marry ne growl the whole table. Hey, it's a family disease. Say na mo you brodo. O ye de brodo ya tutu de say ne bro. I didn't too much. Go me re ye. Me nya ni kwa se na go ya jo. Come on for sure. Brodo o show ya show mini. No, I don't do that. So never enjoy being treated as a daughter instead of a wife. Make your role as a wife. Maintain your role as a wife. Everywhere you are, be a wife. Just look. Are you aware that
the question here is, what is your role as a wife?
So don't you know before you were married? In the first place, I married you so that you become my companion, my sexual material. You become my nurse. Why did you shake your head?
I didn't shake my
head. The first reason why every man marries a woman is for sexual intercourse. There's no other reason.
Says Councillor Lutterodt.
That is the basic reason.
Says Councillor.
Quote me everywhere. Said me. I say, quote me. Write it. Part of your nugget. The first reason why any man will marry a man, will marry a woman, is because of sexual intercourse. I, George Lutterodt, married my wife for sexual intercourse. So the day I stretch my leg, let's have sex, and she makes her face like no kweba, heko jefu. I don't do anything. I relax, but I internalize the pain in me because erection is not a joke. Do you understand? So if you think the job is too hard for you, employ other people's hands. So love is not for marriage. Like is for marriage. But your husband can love more than one person. So don't think that immediately you find your husband, that's the fourth thing, in another relation with somebody, he doesn't love you. Forget it. It's not true. That's where the wives begin to hurt. Hey, Kwaku. Hey.
But there are men.
Don't try it.
But there are men who will go out there, and like I said last week, will still go and take a side chick and leave you for the side chick, maltreat you at home.
Girl,
disrespect you.
I am not defending anybody, but anytime a man goes to take another woman out and maltreats the wife, it is not the man's fault. It's the woman's fault.
What the woman do?
Because they are that's what I'm telling you what not to do. What they do is what leads them to the maltreatment.
So what should you
I have gone beyond the bounds according to your thinking. Your mind is that I'm married to you, Rosie, and for that matter, I am supposed to remain with you till death do us part. The lie that they told us is what you're holding on to. I have gone beyond the bounds by my taste. I say never say it is your fault. Because there are men that I know, they give them sexual intercourse right from the room, as if they are going to the washroom. Then they go to another girl, their house help, and go and fire there again around 3, please. So it is not sex that will keep us. So there's no woman on earth, including my wife, that has anything that they can do to keep us home. So don't blame yourself. It is blaming yourself that makes you talk by heart. As see ya now will be one as Bibi Abeka. Hey, and Bema. And at times they don't even tell you. When friends have come, they are sitting down. And you are saying, oh, now Kweku to say, oh, Kweku dear my I'm gonna make mamio. And so ada. Ya tiabro. Ora for fraud here though. Na we yo, ni atin meti house ah. Uzi na na so. Ni nya ukunu bi anka wa nya papa oti we. Kwasi aba. Wa Jimmy. Say wo ka kire me ba ne say. Ni kunu ni bi na nya anka wale ye. Na enye ne papa wo no. You know what he just did to me? You see what we do? So in your anger, in your state of betrayal as a wife, be careful your choice of words. Bible says, be angry. Sin not. So get angry. Any Christian who doesn't get angry will go to hell. Because part of Christianity is anger. But
it's how you control yourself.
Yeah, but ubufu one and ubufu. Ebufu no wamu. And te make sure say some na wo keka no some na wo keka no e kire mu ye frese ye de mu ba be bomu a enko fase afina oye ne biaba ye kosuo bia so bia no. My sister, as a wife, no matter what your husband has done, be careful with your choice of words. Don't speak against the girl. Hey Kwaku, entimetia grace say Maya said daya unka she said na dey slim bi na ope.
But then you don't even show. I have heard stories of wives saying that my husband went for a side chick. I went down on my knees. I begged and God dealt with the woman.
It's not true. God doesn't fight side chicks. God is not a fool to listen to such a stupid prayer. This is a stupid prayer of your wife.
Really?
That's a lie they're telling you.
It doesn't work?
It doesn't work. Do you know David? Do you know Solomon? The worst of David was Solomon. David took Uriah's wife. And everybody said, Wanya there. Solomon did what? When he had 700.
Maybe the wives didn't care that they are.
Because it is not their right.
But if a wife decides.
The only time that God comes to a wife to hear your prayer is when I'm not treating you well. The Bible says that husbands, live with your wife with understanding, so your prayers are not hindered. The only time my wife can hinder my prayer is when I'm not treating you well. But when I have a side chick, your prayer can never. Look, gone are the days when the old age, in 85, those times when we were coming out, we were sending us to go and do spies for these things. Those methods now are no more.